Everybody stand up. There you go. You need to stretch a little bit. Everybody take a deep breath. There you go. I'm going to put you to work today. Wasn't Dr. Tim Penny super? Wasn't Bobby Kennedy super? Isn't Shannon the King super? Now look, am I at a funeral? Am I super? You know, I can't say enough. When I travel around this country, I know that America is alive and well. That we all believe in freedom, we all believe in love, we all love our families, and we all believe in the truth. But what Dr. Tim Penny said was very important. That we all believe in something that's greater than ourselves. And that is why all of us are here. Are you all conscious today? Raise your hand. Now see, are we conscious?
Yes.
Don't be lazy now. Are you conscious?
Yes.
All right. Now, when I started on this journey, I wasn't really paying attention to the chronic illness in my community. I wasn't paying attention to the damage that was happening on our children. We got visitors. I'm not going to watching us. They're watching us. But I had no idea. I really didn't. I was selfish. I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to make as much money as I possibly can. And how wrong was I? And I'm repenting every day for that. Because now when I walk around in my community, I understand the damage that's been done. I understand the horror of commoditizing the black body and what that has done to us. I understand what the white coats have done to us. I understand that this industry truly believes that it is our God, that they have control over our bodies, and that we don't have enough God courage to stand up against them. Do we have enough God courage? Yeah. I mean, I can't hear you. Do we have enough God courage? Now, when Bobby was up here earlier, I wanted to scream. It is not the vaccine passport, it is the slave passport. And we need to stop using their language. We need to call it what it is. Do you believe in freedom? Do you believe in your family? Do you believe in this country? Now let me tell you something. I believe in you. Because everywhere I've gone around this country, I've traveled 200,000 miles talking to people all around this country. And I want you to understand something. It's not about race. It's not about class.
Send it to me.
It is about power and control.
They just take that. Yeah, I couldn't find the shirt.
They want to tell us that they are our God. And they believe we are weak.
721.
That we're not strong. That we can't come together.
05,
that we can't be in love with each other enough to respect each other to fight back.
Where'd you take that one in?
Now we gotta proof up this
Billy the
shit.
Moss?
Yeah, RFK.
Okay, we gotta proof up, guys. We gotta proof up.
There he is.
Hold on a minute. Can you stand up in the audience, please? I'm gonna make you work today. You're gonna work today. Now when I'm up here, I'm in charge. So now listen. When I started on this journey, I would see women holding on to their children, crying for their children, fighting this evil, tyrannical group of people that we call our government, saying, we will not let you destroy our children. That's what they did, women. Now I'm asking the men today, this moment, this second, to take a deep breath. And in San Diego and all over California, we want you in the streets. You gotta stand up, guys. No more football on Sunday. No more guns.
Yeah! Rah, rah, rah!
They're coming after your job. They're coming after your children. They're coming after your life. Now I'm telling you guys, I better see some action because we need you. We need everyone. We need our sons. We need them all. We need you. Now let me talk about the word they. Now I'm going to make you upset. job. They're taking our faith away from us. They mean slavery, and we mean freedom. You understand that? We, the power of we.
Yeah, baby.
The power of we is what we need to do. We need to divide. We need to unite with the word we. No more that.
Right on.
So if they're saying that you need to use the same passport, you say, oh, hell no, we don't. Because the power of we says we believe in freedom. The power of we says we believe in God. The power of we says we are one universal family. Yes. You hear me?
Yes.
I think we're at a funeral. Did you hear me?
Sir. Yeah.
You hear me over there?
Yes.
You hear me over there? You hear me over there? You tell me some people that I believe are alive. Are you alive? Because everywhere I went, I kept hearing this word they. They're masking my kid. They're taking my job. They. Now, we all know the government has failed us, but we're still looking for them to help us. There is nothing coming from the sky to help you. You don't need to be empowered. You have the power in you. Just activate it. Stop living in fear. I got an exercise for you later on to share with you. So every time you feel fearful, you know what to do. So when you say they, you become a slave. When you say they, that means you are not connected to something greater than yourself. When you say they, you surrender. It is we who control this country. It is we who control our government. It is we that can stop them from killing our children.
Yes.
How many people love their children? How many people love their children? Now, let me tell you something. When they come for the children, they come for the son. When they come for our children, they come for the beauty of this earth. And I dare them to believe that they can take our children and destroy who they are. Because when they destroy our children, they destroy life. They destroy creation. They destroy everything that's important to us. And today, not one of our children should be in those failing schools. I call them the factories of death. Not one of us should allow one elected official in this state, if they can't stand with us, we run them out of town. And stop compromising with them. Stop compromising with them. You're compromised too much. Say no. We will not comply. No, we will stand up for our human rights. No, we will stand up for our civil rights. No, you will not take our very life away from us. Now it's time to toughen up, folks. I'm going to give you some bad news today. I'm going to give you some bad news. If you do not stand up, if you don't find your God courage, if you don't look towards the future on how we build a new world and break away from this tyrannical government, they will suck the very life out of us. Now, all of us go to church, all of us can read the scriptures, all of us, but it was one thing that was critically important to it all. Jesus talked about it, was love. Love. I finally figured it out. I said, you know what, guys? I had it all wrong when I started on this journey. I get it now. Love. Love is the unifier. Love is the unifier. Love is the unifier. Love will unify us enough to be able to fight, but just not fight, but win. See, because when you love each other, you become one. When you love each other, you have real power. When you love each other, you are free. And that is what they don't want us to do. That's why every time you turn on your TV, you see Rachel Maddow talking about race. Every time you talk, what's that girl that I talk about all the time? That Joanne Reed, she scares the hell out of me. I don't know what she's talking about half the time. But they have a plan. And it's to confuse us, to keep us separated, to keep us looking at each other in a way that disrespects love and disrespects God. Now I'm telling you folks, it is the power of we. So now, just remember this. 60 years ago, I couldn't go into a restaurant because they said I was unclean. 60 years ago, I couldn't get in a bus because I had to sit in the back of it because they said I was unclean. 60 years ago, they said that I couldn't even go into a restaurant and eat with you or even go to schools that your kids have gone to, and I've gone to some damn good schools. Now think about what I'm saying. The unclean, the unvaccinated, the vaccinated. What in the hell has happened to us? That we wouldn't even accept that. That we wouldn't even accept it. That we even trying to talk about it. Anybody that takes a slave passport and goes and tries to use it to be a part of a system that hates human life, that hates our children, that hates the very essence of who we are, they're modern day slave catchers. Amen. Now I gave you a name. What are they? What are they?
Modern day slave catchers. Modern day slave catchers.
No, I said modern day slave catchers. You gotta put modern on it now. You gotta do that. You gotta bring it up to date. Right? So guess what? We will never surrender the power that's in us to save humanity. Let me tell you why. During the civil rights movement, they were fighting against tyranny of their time. In Nazi Germany, the world came together to fight against the tyranny of their time. All over this world, Malcolm, Martin, Nelson Mandela, Ida B. Wells, your founding fathers, my ancestors, who came in the bottom of a ship, still fought for this country because they knew, even in their horror, even in their pain, even in their fear, when they came from the bottom of that ship, they didn't see a son of greatness, they saw a son of horror. And guess what they did? They still stood up for this country. They still fought in every war. They still found love enough to come together and fight when it was necessary for civil rights in this country and human rights. Let me tell you about this war. I'm going to tell you about this war, Jim. This war is different. Now, I'm going to tell you about this war. I want you to get it. You ready? This war is different. This is the war to save the planet. This is the war. Listen, think about this one. Half of a second. This is not a war for civil rights. This ain't a war for human rights. This is a war to save the universe. This is a war to save the planet. Now, we all know what they're putting in place for us. We already know it. All of you are conscious in this audience. All of your frequency is high. But because of that, you are chosen. That's why you're here. You're not here because you want to listen to Tim Penny. You know that already. You're not here because you want to listen to me. You're not here because you want to listen to Bobby Kennedy. Those are the soldiers for truth. You understand that. But you are here because God chose you for this moment. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Do you believe it? Stand up for God. Stand up. Stand up, everybody. Stand up, right now. You are chosen. But you have to act like it. You have to claim it. You have to feel it. You have to breathe it. You have to love it. You have to own it. Are you the chosen ones? Raise your hand. I'm not playing today. I am not playing today. Because I got grandkids. I have daughters. I love you. I love this. We are one family. We are going to win every day because we are going to find love in each other. We're going to respect each other. And turn off your TVs, please. Oh, every time I get up in the morning, I hate to look at my phone. There's so much bad news. I say, please, somebody tell me some good news. We're standing up in San Diego. We're standing up all over America. We're winning. We know the courts are corrupt. We know our elected officials have been purchased. We know that our church, the very church that we go to see God's face, abandoned us. You know what they did? They closed down and zoomed in Jesus, and then as soon as they offered the money, they opened back up to sell us death. Can you believe that? And some of you going back to those churches, I think, no, we got to find faith, because faith is in you. God is in you. Love is in you. Life is in you. Woo. Jesus gave it all to us now. He told us what to do. He sacrificed for us, and all of the great people, Tim Penny, Christianity, all of us are fighting to save humanity. And guess what? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to just mention 12 years. I cracked up. I said, I love it. I said, I don't know how I got there. I had no social media presence. But let me tell you, I figured it out. Jason, I figured it out. Jason, I figured it out. Jason, I figured it out. The reason why I'm on the list is because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to white Americans, black Americans, Jewish Americans, Greek Americans. I'm talking to children. I'm talking to mothers. I'm talking to this young man right here. They don't want me to talk to you about love. They don't want me to talk to you about the power of love. They don't want me to talk to you about how we save this country together. They don't want that. You know what they want us to say? We should hate each other. Well, I got another thing for them. I don't hate anyone. And let me tell you white people what it is. I need to tell you this. I'm so sick of y'all talking about y'all can't talk to me about black history because you're white. What kind of nonsense is that? Because I talk about white people every day. How much I love you. How much we're going to work together. How much we are family. How much we are defined by God. What? Are you kidding me? All of y'all walking around with cheap color. What you doing? You know, cheap color. You know, cheap color. You don't want to do it. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to. It's not my right. Are you kidding me? How do we save America if we didn't come together? How do we save the world if we didn't come together? When they were in the trenches fighting in World War I and World War II and everyone, they didn't say, oh, you black. They didn't say, oh, you white. They said, we are family and we got to get out of these trenches to go home. All right? This is real. Now, all of you know the science, but I'm going to come up with a different science for you today. When you say they,
We.
you are free. When you say we, that means we are free. When you say love, that means we have power. When you say truth, that means you connected to something greater than yourself. You understand? Now that is my science for you. Yep. That's the science for you now. That's the science now. That's the science. So listen, we know what Bill Gates has in store for us. We know what Fauci science is. We know that every organization that we gave our power to has been what? Sabotaged. We know it. But we run to the papers all the time. What did the CDC say? What did they say? They're telling you, you have no value. That's why when they came up with the Black Lives Matter thing, I thought it was a Coca-Cola brand. I had no idea what it was. Because I want y'all to understand, all black people are not monolithic. You understand? So when you see me up here, I believe in ownership. I believe in families. I believe in faith. I believe in the American flag. I believe in love. I believe in it all. And you know what they say about me now, folks? Y'all ready? They say he's a white supremacist. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Welcome to the club, baby. Now, let me tell you how weird that is. That's really deep, though. I mean, when they said that, I was like, well, dang, I'm a white supremacist now. I mean, that's what they're doing. They are now trying to rewrite the language of racism. Oh, we use the same passport. Well, that's not really segregation. To create something between the vaccinated and unvaccinated, oh no, that's not bigotry and hatred. They're trying to rewrite the language of racism. That's how evil these people are. What I'm here to tell them, they're not going to win this.
That's right.
They're not going to win.
That's right.
They will not win this battle. See, I put my red on today because I'm on fire. I didn't know I was going I was laughing when I got it, I said more blue. But it is so crazy in this world right now, but it's so beautiful because we see it all. We're all unplugged. We get it. We breathe in God every day. We hug each other every day. We love each other every day. We have power every day. See, I am powerful now because I'm connected to you. Yeah! People always ask me, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to say? How are you going to say it? Don't forget this, San Diego. I know what you're going through. Don't forget this, Chicago. I know what you're going through. I know what Alabama is going through. I know what Texas is going through. I know what New Jersey is going through because I've been there talking to people. And what they're saying is, wait a minute, we all got to come together. We all got to work together. That's what they don't want to see. That is what they hope that we will keep buying. Because after that, if they can get us separated, that means that every single day they win. But tomorrow's a new day, right? Is tomorrow a new day? Yes! I'm telling you now. Let me tell you why tomorrow's a new day. Because every one of you in this audience, all the way back there, you're going to get on the phone tomorrow and you're going to find a place in your public square where one or two are you gathered. That's what Jesus said. You got power, right? You're going to go and you're going to pave the way for your kids to be free. You're going to go home to your kids today and you're going to look them in the face and say, I will never, ever, ever allow you to be a slave. You hear me? Because if you surrender your kids to them, you put that mask of shame on them, you keep your kids trapped in fear, you know what the outcome's going to be. You know it. So no more excuses. It's time to stand in your ground, stand up in your public space and fight for your very life. Your very life. Everybody stand up. I told them we charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I actually wanted to say this to you. I love all of you. I want you to hold hands. Y'all know my exercise. Hold hands. Everybody in this audience. All the way back there. Vendors. Find somebody and hold hands. Hold hands. Nobody gets a bow. Everybody hold hands. Hold hands. Look how beautiful this is.
There you go.
You feel power? You feel power? You feel power? I feel it too. You feel power? I feel it too.
Now I feel the power.
They got the power.
It was not for a salsa move.
Now, I want you to do me a favor. I got 5 favors I want you to do. I may be 3 today. I want you to, ready? 1 to 3.
Okay.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. I want you to inhale, God. I want them to hear you all around the country. And exhale, feel. Now, every time you get any fearful thinking of doubt, do that exercise every day. Whenever you need it, just inhale, God, and exhale, free. Because that means you're free. That means you're connected to something greater than yourself. Because when you're not connected to something greater than yourself, what? You lose your ability to see God's face. And when you lose your ability to see God's face, you lose your God courage. Remember that. Now, I want you to look at each other and I want you to say, I want to hear it all the way in Texas. I love you. Look at each other.
I love you.
That's the power. I love you too. That's the power. See, that's the best. Say, come on, one more time.
Love you. I love you.
Keep those hands together. Don't be lazy. Keep those hands together. Now, close your eyes. Please close your eyes. And I want you to think about your children. I want you to think about this world. I want you to think about it. I want you to really think about it. And I want you to think about what kind of world do you want to live in? Do you want to live in the day, slavery, or the week, freedom? Do you want to live in bondage, or do you want to be free? Do you want to live with love, or you want to live with hatred? Do you want to live with the power in you, or you waiting for somebody to empower you? Think about that for a second. Just think about that. That will help you to start your new day for tomorrow. The new day, the brand new day. The day of truth, the day of love, the day of power. We don't have to ask for permission. We don't. Stop asking for it. And whatever you do, stop using the word there. Take it out of your vocabulary today. Now I'm going to take my last 2.5 minutes. I think I have more than that, but I don't know. I want to bring this young man up that got me started on this journey. Get up here, Jamel Holly. Get up here. Now I want to tell you about this young man. Get up here. I don't have a lot of time. He's all beautiful. Look at him. Get this And he came with a problem. I said, get out. I don't want to deal with anything else in my life. I'm done. And he told me there were some children in New Jersey and parents all around the state of New Jersey and New York that were going to lose their religious exemption. This young man right here, this young man found his God courage and stood up against the legislature in his state of New Jersey. Who would take somebody's religious exemption? Who would take somebody's medical exemption? Who would take somebody's ability to protect their children? I thought it was foreign. I said, you cannot tell me that. And from that day forward, because of this man, I've traveled all around this country talking to you. He activated something in me. And he came to hang out with me when he came to start babysitting me. So now, I'm going to leave you with a message, okay? Because this is important. You ready? You ready? Love wins. Love. I love you.
James.
Give it up for Kevin Jenkins.
Good. I just got here, man. I had really something to do. That's fine. Yes. It was good, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Love wins.